Greetings to all movie buffs. Welcome to the Film Focus channel. We hope you enjoy our content, and please remember to like and bookmark.
The movie Hanuman takes place in the fictional place Anjanadri. This small village seems peaceful, but it hides many unknown mysterious powers and stories. The protagonist Hanuman, an ordinary young man, is destined to rewrite the history of this village. The film, directed by Prashanth Varma, was praised for its stunning visuals and deep emotional core, giving audiences a thrilling superhero journey. Prashanth Varma's Hanuman is a masterpiece of superhero cinema that successfully transports the audience into a world of adventure, power, and emotion. The story begins in 1998, when a young Michael was deeply fascinated by superheroes and dreamed of having extraordinary abilities like them. However, as the story develops, viewers will discover that superheroes don't just exist in comic books and movies, they can also make their mark in real life. 1. Storyline. At the beginning of the story, we see the small village of Anjanadri, a quiet and peaceful place that seems far away from the hustle and bustle of the outside world. Hanuman is an ordinary young man in this village whose life is full of daily challenges and boredom. He lives with his sister Anjama, and they live a simple and happy life in this village. However, everything changed dramatically one night. The village is plunged into crisis when Gajapati, a brutal bully, begins threatening Anjanadri's residents, forcing them to hand over the fruits of their hard work. The people of the village feel helpless, and they need a hero to save them. And this hero turned out to be Hanuman himself. Hanuman accidentally acquires the mysterious power of Hanuman, a magical ability to master supernatural powers. The arrival of this power seemed destined, making Hanuman the village's last hope. He begins to learn how to control this power so that he can protect Anjanadri, which he holds dear, and the people of his village. The film shows how Hanuman gradually masters and uses the power of Hanuman through exciting action scenes and special effects. The audience will follow his footsteps and experience his growth and change, from an ordinary young man to the guardian of the village. The development of this storyline is full of tension and suspense, and the audience will constantly worry about Hanuman's fate, while also admiring his courage and determination. In the process, Hanuman also began to face his own inner struggles and contradictions. Not only does he have to deal with external threats, he must also deal with the responsibilities and implications of his newfound power. This character development process allows the audience to gain insight into his inner world and the challenges of being a superhero. As the plot progresses, the audience will witness how Hanuman engages in a fierce, decisive battle with Gajapati to bring salvation to Anjanadri. The battle is action-packed and tense, bringing the audience into a climax and adding drama to the film. The final development of the story will bring the audience an exciting ending, showing how Hanuman became the true hero of his village. This storyline is full of hope and touching, bringing the audience into a profound thinking about strength, responsibility, and courage. Through this wonderful storyline, Hanuman allows the audience to experience the extraordinary journey of an ordinary person becoming a superhero. It is full of emotion and tension, and also conveys profound revelations. This story makes us think about what true heroism is, and the potential that every person has to be a force that changes the world. 2. In-depth discussion of love and heroism. The movie Hanuman skillfully incorporates a touching love line into the superhero story, which makes the entire story richer and more touching. In the village of Anjanadri, Hanuman and Meenakshi are friends who grew up together. They shared childhood laughter and spent many wonderful times together. However, as he grew older, Hanuman's feelings for Meenakshi gradually turned into deep love. This love line adds a sentimental and emotional element to the film, making the audience more invested in the story. The audience gets to witness Hanuman's love journey as he strives to woo Meenakshi's heart while also putting in a lot of effort in his responsibility to defend the village. This dual challenge makes his life more complex, while also making his character more real and compelling. Meenakshi is not an ordinary girl either. She is a strong and independent character with a clear pursuit of her destiny. When the village was in crisis, she also stood up and decided to fight against Gajapati. The development of this character demonstrates female strength and resilience, and complements Hanuman's love line, making the film more balanced and rich. The love line in the movie is not just to add an emotional element, it also conveys a profound message to the audience. It emphasizes the relationship between love and heroism, showing that love can become a person's motivation for struggle. The reason why Hanuman works so hard is not only because he wants to protect the village, but also because he wants to protect the people he loves deeply. The development of this emotional line also makes the audience more involved in the movie as they can share their emotional ups and downs with Hanuman and Meenakshi. The audience will feel sincerely concerned about the fate of these two characters and hope that they can overcome all difficulties and finally win happiness. By cleverly incorporating elements of love and heroism, the movie Hanuman not only allowed the audience to enjoy an exciting superhero story, but also brought them a deeply touching emotional experience. This love line shows us that love is a kind of power that can inspire the deepest courage and tenacity in our hearts, making us willing to do whatever it takes to protect the people we love. This profound theme makes the movie more attractive and connotative, allowing the audience to be deeply inspired during the movie viewing process. 3. Extraordinary power and the rise of heroes. The supernatural power of the film Hanuman is one of the core elements of the entire story, and it is presented in a breathtaking way, bringing visual and emotional shock to the audience. A key turning point in the story is when Hanuman finds Rudramani, a mysterious gemstone in the deep sea. Not only is this gem stunning, it also gives Hanuman extraordinary powers. The visual and special effects work in this scene is top-notch, transporting the audience into an environment filled with wonder and adventure. In the mysterious world of the deep sea, viewers will witness how Hanuman masters and uses this newfound power. This process is full of tension and the joy of exploration. The audience will follow Hanuman as he discovers the potential of his extraordinary powers while also witnessing his growth and change. This episode is not only a visual feast, but also conveys a profound theme. It emphasizes the relationship between power and responsibility, and how a person uses his or her power to protect the people and communities he cares about. Hanuman is not only a hero with extraordinary power, but also a guardian who is willing to fight for the safety and happiness of the village. Finally, Hanuman's extraordinary strength is revealed in a thrilling wrestling match. He faces the village bully Gajapati and is determined to defend Anjanadri and uphold justice. The match was more than just a fierce showdown, it was a symbol of Hanuman's rise as a hero. Audiences will feel the tension and excitement as they root for Hanuman, hoping he can defeat the evil forces and bring salvation to the village. The development of the entire plot is full of strength, courage and determination, while also conveying a profound message that everyone has the potential to become the hero they admire. Superhuman strength is just the beginning, the real heroes are those who are willing to fight for justice and love. This theme makes the film even more fascinating, and the audience will be deeply moved by Hanuman's tenacity and courage. The film Hanuman shows how an ordinary person can become a superhero through this wonderful plot, and uses breathtaking special effects and action scenes to enhance the tension of the story. This episode is both an adventure and a quest, culminating in a pivotal moment for Hanuman to become the guardian of Anjanadri. Audiences will be captivated and cheer for Hanuman's growth and rise. 4. In-depth discussion of extraordinary abilities. In the movie Hanuman, supernatural power is not just a visual effect, it also represents the inner growth and transformation of the protagonist Hanuman. The introduction of this ability adds more layers and depth to the overall story. Mysterious Rudramani. In the movie Hanuman, Rudramani is a fascinating mysterious object that is not only a key element of the story but also represents the source of supernatural power. The presence of this gem injects elements of mystery and magic into the entire story, immersing the audience in a world full of wonder. Stunning look. Rudramani's look is jaw-dropping. It is depicted as a gemstone, radiating dazzling light and full of color and texture. It reflects different colors from every angle, like a colorful gem, attracting the audience's attention. This appearance is reminiscent of legendary treasures, full of legendary and mysterious atmosphere. Mystery of characteristics. Rudramani's characteristics are also mysterious. The film does not reveal all the secrets of this gem at the beginning, but gradually reveals its power through the development of the story. The audience follows Hanuman on his journey, curious about the true power of the gem, constantly wondering whether it holds more secrets waiting to be revealed. Influence of myths and legends. Rudramani's name seems to be related to the gems in Indian myths and legends. This makes the audience think of mythical treasures, such as the magic weapons of the gods and legendary treasures. This connection adds to the mystique of the gems while also tying the world of the film to Indian culture and tradition, adding to the story. Arousing curiosity and exploration. The appearance of Rudramani triggered Hanuman's curiosity and desire to explore. He realizes that the gem may hold the key to his extraordinary powers, and strives to discover its origin and secrets. The audience follows his journey with curiosity, eager to learn more about this mysterious gem. Rudramani is a fascinating mystical element in the film Hanuman, adding depth and intrigue to the story with its stunning appearance and properties, as well as its connection to mythology and legend. The audience will follow Hanuman to pursue the secret of this gem and feel the excitement of exploring the unknown and mysterious power. This element is not only the driving force of the story, but also one of the keys to the audience's interaction with the film. Mastery and growth of power. In the movie Hanuman, after Hanuman obtains the mysterious gem Rudramani, he does not immediately become an invincible superhero. Instead, he must undergo a challenging learning process to master and wield this extraordinary power. This process allows the audience to experience his growth and progress firsthand, emphasizing the importance of tenacity and courage. Learning curve. When Hanuman acquired Rudramani, he did not immediately understand how to use this power. Instead, he must start from scratch and gradually explore the gem's potential. This learning process is full of curves, including failures and setbacks. Viewers will see him learn through trials and experiments, gradually unlocking new levels of power. Challenges and growth. As the story develops, Hanuman faces various challenges. These challenges are not only a test of his strength, but also a test of his character and morality. Viewers will see firsthand how he responds to these challenges, how he learns to use his strength to solve problems, and how he continues to grow and improve. Responsibility and caution. As power increases, Hanuman must also assume greater responsibility. He begins to realize that strength is not just for pursuing personal goals, but also for defending villages and communities. This awareness of responsibility makes him more mature and cautious, and he must carefully choose when to use his power and when to restrain himself. This process emphasizes the importance of responsibility and ethical choices. Audience resonance. Hanuman's journey of growth resonated with the audience. The audience will see themselves in his experiences, because everyone has faced challenges and grown up. This character development line is full of inspiration, making the audience feel that they can continue to make progress in life, overcome difficulties, and become better people. The mastery and growth of power in the film Hanuman is an exciting and profound line of character development. Not only does it add complexity to the story, it also conveys the important message that strength needs to be combined with responsibility and caution, and that growth is a continuous process of progress. The audience will be deeply moved by Hanuman's determination and courage, while also thinking about their own journey of growth and development. This element makes the film more engrossing, as the audience goes through this challenging and hopeful journey with the protagonist. An in-depth discussion of power and responsibility. In the movie Hanuman, power and responsibility are a core theme, which highlights the superhero's sense of responsibility and mission, as well as the concept that power should be used for justice and protection. This theme causes the audience to think deeply about how a true hero should behave. Awakening of sense of responsibility. As Hanuman acquires extraordinary powers, his sense of responsibility gradually awakens. He begins to realize that he is no longer just an ordinary young man, but the village's last hope. His power should not be used to satisfy personal desires, but to defend his village and people. This awakening of responsibility makes him more mature and determined, and the audience will see positive changes in his character. Proper use of power. The movie emphasizes the idea that power should be used for justice and protection. Hanuman doesn't just use power for his own selfish gain, but uses it to fight evil forces that threaten the village and its people. This character development line conveys an important message that superheroes should maintain moral and ethical principles when exercising their powers and use their powers to protect the weak. Importance of sense of mission. As the story develops, Hanuman's sense of mission becomes stronger and stronger. He realizes that his mission is to defend the village and its people, no matter the cost. The audience will see him fighting for this mission and remaining unyielding even in the face of dangers and challenges. This emphasis on mission inspires viewers to think about their own values and mission, and how to fulfill their responsibilities in their daily lives. Real hero. This theme leads the audience to think about what a real hero is. Hanuman in the movie is not defined as a hero because of his extraordinary abilities, but because of his willingness to take responsibility for justice and protection. The audience will reflect on how a person should become a true hero in real life, not just personal achievements, but also responsibility to society and others. Overall, the theme of power and responsibility in the movie Hanuman is a thought-provoking core element. It emphasizes the superhero's sense of responsibility and mission, as well as the idea that power should be used for justice and protection. Audiences will be inspired by this theme to think about their own responsibilities and missions in life, and how to use their strength to make positive contributions to society. This theme gives the film a deeper meaning and leaves the audience pondering. 5. An in-depth discussion of the performance of directors and actors. The success of the movie Hanuman is not only due to its engaging storyline, but also to the outstanding performance of director Prashanth Varma and actors. Together, they breathe life and vitality into the film and keep the audience immersed in it. Director's skills. Prashanth Varma has shown excellent directorial skills as a director. He succeeds in drawing the audience into a gripping story that maintains a tense pace while also deftly incorporating emotional elements into the mix. He is good at using visual effects and special effects to create fantasy worlds and immerse the audience in them. The director's visual presentation and narrative abilities add depth and layers to the film. Outstanding performance by the starring. Tejasajja won applause from the audience for her outstanding performance in the role of Hanuman. He successfully portrayed the transformation of an ordinary young man into a superhero, vividly showing the character's inner conflict and growth process. The audience will feel the joys and sorrows of the characters with him and therefore be more deeply involved in the story. Addition of comedy elements. The tacit coordination between Get-Up Srinu and director Prashanth Varma adds a comedy element to the film. Their performances are not only hilarious, but also bring a light-hearted and humorous atmosphere to the film. These comedy scenes allow the audience to relax in the tense plot, while also adding to the fun of watching the movie. Excellent performance by the overall cast. Apart from the lead actor, other actors in the movie like Varalakshmi, Rai, and Samuthrakani also performed well. The roles they each played were vivid and profound, adding a lot to the film. Audiences will be impressed by the performances of the entire cast, with each character adding a unique spin to the story. Taken together, the outstanding performance of director Prashanth Varma and the actors is one of the keys to the success of the movie Hanuman. Together, they presented the story in a profound and engaging way, bringing the audience an audiovisual feast full of energy and emotion. The director's directing skills and the actors' superb performances make the movie a worthwhile superhero movie that is well loved by the audience. 6. Special effects and visual effects. The special effects and visual effects of the movie Hanuman are one of its undisputed highlights, bringing a shocking visual feast to the audience while also enhancing the drama and entertainment of the movie. Amazing presentation of supernatural powers. The special effects team did a great job in presenting Hanuman's supernatural powers. Viewers will witness a gorgeous display of visual effects such as fire, lightning, and energy waves as he wields the power of Rudramani. These scenes are not only impressive, but also make the audience feel the power and shock of power. The special effects work transports the audience into a world full of wonder and fantasy, leaving them in deep contemplation and admiration. The splendor of the flight scenes. The flight scenes in the movie are the pinnacle of special effects. When Hanuman masters the power of flight, viewers will be taken high into the sky to overlook the entire village of Anjanadri. The visual effects of this scene are breathtaking, and the audience will feel the thrill and excitement of flying freely. Special effects make the flight scene a highlight of the movie, bringing the audience into a new visual experience. Dramatic enhancement of the scene. Special effects not only convey supernatural powers, they also enhance the drama of the film. Audiences will experience the dramatic enhancement of special effects during tense battles and climactic scenes. For example, in the wrestling match between Hanuman and Gajapati, the special effects work made the match more engaging and full of intense action and adventure. The use of special effects adds to the entertainment and urgency of the scene. Visual impact. The special effects and visual effects not only dazzle the audience, but also impact them emotionally. As Hanuman uses her powers to defend the village, viewers feel a strong emotional connection as the visuals enhance the display of heroism. Audiences will cheer for his courage and persistence while also being mesmerized by the visuals. Overall, the special effects and visual effects in the movie Hanuman add a lot to the story. Not only are they impressive, they enhance the drama and entertainment of the movie. The audience will be taken on a visual and emotional adventure, experiencing these thrilling moments with Hanuman. The superb performance of the special effects work makes the film a visual feast, and the audience will be shocked by its visual impact. 7. In-depth discussion of music and background music. The music and background score of the movie Hanuman are an important part of its success, providing the audience with a profound emotional experience and enhancing the tension and appeal of the storyline. Emotional expression of background music. The background music of the movie does an excellent job of expressing emotions. The music is orchestrated just right and accurately conveys the emotions of the characters and the development of the plot. When the characters face challenges or decisions, the chants and climaxes of the background music increase the audience's emotional investment, allowing them to experience the character's inner world more deeply. The music adds depth and emotional layers to the film. Integration of songs and plot. The songs in the movie are consistent with the plot and add a lot to the advancement of the story. This is a rather rare trait in films these days, but Hanuman manages to do it successfully. The songs are not just meant to entertain the audience, but are closely connected to the emotions of the characters and the development of the story. Audiences will discover that the songs are more than just music, they are part of the story, conveying the feelings and emotional core of the characters. Musical tension. The film's music also does a great job of heightening the tension. Especially in battle and climax scenes, the music creates an atmosphere full of tension and suspense for the audience through strong melody and rhythm. The audience will feel the tension of the story under the background of music, which increases the excitement and attraction of watching the movie. Emotional resonance of music. The music of the film creates an emotional resonance between the audience and the characters. The audience will be guided by the music to resonate with the emotions of the characters and feel their joy, sadness, and determination. This emotional resonance enhances the audience's investment in the story, allowing them to more deeply understand and pay attention to the inner world of the characters. Overall, the music and background score of the movie Hanuman add a lot to the film. Not only are they impressive, they also convey the emotions of the characters and the development of the plot. Music provides the audience with a deeply emotional experience that enhances the tension and appeal of the story. The exquisite arrangement of music and songs in the movie provides the audience with an audiovisual feast where music and story are integrated, making the movie more fascinating. 8. Comments on this movie. The movie Hanuman has been highly praised by audiences and experts after its release. The film successfully blended superhero elements, romantic emotions, and profound themes, winning widespread recognition. Audience comments. Superhero stories that are loved by audiences. The movie is loved by audiences, especially those who love the superhero genre. Audiences praised the film's performance in terms of heroism, strength, and responsibility, and considered it an exciting superhero story. Touching love story. The audience was very moved by the love line between Hanuman and Meenakshi in the movie. This emotional line adds to the affectionate element of the film, making the audience more invested in the characters' feelings and destiny. Praise for visual and special effects. Audiences unanimously praised the film's visual and special effects, finding them impressive and delivering a stunning visual experience. In particular, the flying scenes and the display of extraordinary power were listed as one of the highlights by the audience. Praise for music and background music. Audiences praised the music and background music in the movie, saying they added a lot to the movie and had deep emotional resonance. Expert comments. Director and screenwriter praise. Experts praised director Prashanth Varma for his directing skills in the film, saying he successfully blended a superhero story with profound themes. The writers were also praised for creating a creative and engaging world. Excellent performance by the actors. Experts agreed that the performance of the actors was excellent, especially the lead actor Tejasajja in the role of Hanuman. They felt that the actors successfully conveyed the emotions of the characters and the development of the plot. Profound themes and emotional resonance. Experts believe that the film successfully explored profound themes such as power and responsibility, heroism and love, and aroused emotional resonance among the audience. This makes the movie not just an action movie, but also has a deeper meaning. Coordination of visuals and music. Experts believe that the coordination of visual effects and special effects with music and background music in the movie is excellent and enhances the overall experience of the movie. This coordination makes the film more audiovisually engaging. Overall, the movie Hanuman received high praise from audiences and experts and was considered a successful superhero movie. It successfully blends multiple elements, including action, romance, heroism, and profound themes, with impressive visuals and music. Audiences and experts agree that this is a movie worth watching, not only for entertainment, but also for deep emotions and thoughts. 10. The cultural status and social impact of this film. Although the movie Hanuman is a fictional superhero movie, it also has important significance in terms of historical status and cultural impact. Here is an in-depth discussion on this aspect. Historical status. Groundbreaking Indian superhero film, Hanuman holds a groundbreaking place in the history of Indian cinema, as it is an Indian film that explores the theme of superheroes. While superhero movies are hugely popular internationally, the genre is relatively new in the Indian film industry. The film brought new areas of creativity and exploration to Indian cinema, ushering in a new era of Indian superhero films. Profound themes explored. The movie Hanuman is more than just an entertainment piece, it explores profound themes such as power and responsibility, heroism and love. These themes hold great significance in Indian culture and hence the film received high attention and acclaim both at home and abroad. Cultural impact. Promote Indian traditions. The mythological elements and Indian cultural traditions involved in the film are deeply loved by the audience. The film combines traditional and modern superhero stories to bring audiences a modern way to celebrate Indian culture and mythology. Inspire heroic emotions. The themes in the film emphasize strength and responsibility, heroism and a sense of mission. These concepts can inspire heroic emotions in the audience. Viewers may be inspired by the courage and resilience of the characters in the film and try to contribute to justice and morality in their own lives. Promoting the rise of superhero movies. The success of Hanuman introduced the concept of superhero movies to the Indian film industry and inspired more productions of similar themes. This trend has attracted widespread attention not only in India but also internationally, contributing to the internationalization and innovation of the Indian film industry. Overall, the movie Hanuman has an important place in history and cultural impact. It opened a new chapter in Indian superhero movies, profoundly explored cultural themes, inspired the audience's emotional and heroic emotions, and also promoted the rise of superhero movies in India. This film left a mark in the history of Indian cinema and became a work with far-reaching influence. 11. The successes and shortcomings of this movie. When compared with superhero movies of the same genre, the movie Hanuman has some successes, but it also has some shortcomings. Here's an in-depth look at each of these areas. Success. Innovative storyline. The movie successfully innovated the storyline of Indian superhero movies, combining traditional mythological elements with modern superhero stories. This unique storyline provides viewers with a novel and engaging movie-going experience. Profound themes explored. Hanuman explores profound themes such as power and responsibility, heroism and love. These themes make the movie go beyond simple entertainment, triggering the audience's thinking and emotional resonance. Visual and special effects. The film's visual and special effects work is top-notch, immersing the audience in a world of wonder and fantasy. Especially the display of supernatural power and the climax scene are impressive. Music and background music. The music and background music of the film add a lot to the film, conveying the emotions of the characters and the development of the plot. The songs are consistent with the plot and add color to the advancement of the story. Disadvantages. Predictable plot. Despite the film's innovative storyline, the plot is still somewhat predictable in some respects. Some viewers may feel that the film's development is a bit cliched and lacks enough surprise elements. Depth of character development. While the main characters are given strong performances, some of the supporting characters have relatively shallow character development. More depth and backstory could have made the film's characters more compelling. Pacing instabilities. The film's pacing can be erratic in certain parts, with some scenes seeming to drag a bit. This can lead to some boredom for the audience, especially before the climax. Reliance on visual effects. While the visuals and special effects are excellent, there are times when the film seems to rely too heavily on these elements and neglects deeper character development and emotional expression. Taken together, the movie Hanuman has many successes when compared with superhero movies of the same genre, including innovative storylines, profound themes, and visual effects. However, there are some shortcomings, such as a predictable plot and depth of character development. Despite this, the film still brings new ideas and explorations to the Indian film industry, becoming a work worthy of attention and discussion. Overall, Prashanth Varma's Hanuman is a very successful superhero movie that is not only exciting but also full of emotion and depth. The film successfully brings the audience into a world full of strength and courage, showing the rise of heroes and the power of love. While the film may be a little lengthy in some parts, these episodes are all meant to better illustrate the complexity of the story and characters. If you're craving a movie that's action-packed, emotional, and visual at the same time, then Hanuman is definitely worth a watch. This movie not only set a new benchmark for future superhero movies, but also showed audiences how real heroes are born. Don't miss this exciting movie, especially if you want to catch a glimpse of the real Hanuman. Watch it with your family and show them the real heroes. It will be an unforgettable experience. If you can also catch a glimpse of Ramayana, that adds to the fun. Prashanth Varma has done an amazing job. He has succeeded in creating a fascinating universe that deserves the appreciation and respect of each and every one of us.